Hey, what is good, guys? Boston Braxter here. Welcome back to another video. And yeah, it's been a while since I last made a video. Very sorry, I haven't uploaded in a little while. But yeah, I'm now back to it. But I think I wanted to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about this for quite a while, but I never got to the point where I would. But now something has come up recently to the point where I am now actually going to be taking a look at it, and I'm going to be making a video on it. I've looked at all this stuff that's happened before, but yeah. Okay, so apparently I got some news. If any of you don't know what the James Charles situation is about, let me give you a quick explanation. Basically, James Charles was caught sexting minors, and now is in deep trouble. He's been in deep trouble for quite a while, and Twitter's gone off on him. The entire internet's gone off on him completely. And he has received multiple accusations about him sexting multiple people, but he has only admitted to 2 people when there is proof, when I've seen proof of him talking to a third person. But now, from what I can take a look at now, let me take a look at this. Morphe is now cutting off their collaboration deal now. And from what I can see right here in this picture that I'll put up on the screen, Morphe has tweeted out, "In light of the recent allegations against James Charles, Morphe and James have agreed to end our business relationship." So, Morphe and James has agreed to end their business relationship because of the allegations. James agreeing to quit it. Okay, can we before we continue, James is agreeing to cut off on the business deal due to his recent allegations. I don't understand why James would do that. I don't think James would do that, because after all, what James is doing, he's obviously guilty. Obviously. After all this thing has happened, this is what James Charles is doing. I have screwed up, but I'm still going to be famous and very successful and have my career still going. That's how James Charles is right now. That's facts. I cannot change that. That is literal facts, okay? But yeah, so as I continue, Morphe and James have agreed to end our business relationship and wind down sales of the Morphe x James Charles product offering. It is, and has always been, Morphe's goal to create a positive, safe, and empowering space where all beauty lovers can freely share their artistry, I hope I said that right, and passion for cosmetics, and Morphe is committed to furthering that goal. Okay, so they're cutting off a deal with James Charles, and James Charles has agreed to also cut off the deal after the recent allegations. Now, I also have some other news. James Charles has been also demonetized, which is something interesting. Now, I'm going to look at my bookmarks on Twitter, and I will show you. Oh, shoot. Yeah, let me go to my list. There we go. Okay, so here I found James Charles has now been confirmed to be temporarily demonetized because of his underage sexting scandal. Now, that's good. I don't think he should be monetized after that whole thing, but it's only temporary, which is a huge problem. Now, YouTube has decided to monetize him temporarily, and they use the creator responsibility policy, which they've done that to David Dobrik, Dong Zeglitis, or whatever, and then Shane Dawson. They use that policy on many other people. They use that on the Nelk Boys, and yeah, many people, alright? Now, I'm upset that he's only been demonetized temporarily after this huge incident. And, instead of YouTube taking action to somewhat delete his channel, maybe, or, well, they can't delete his channel right now. But instead of taking some other certain action besides temporarily demonetizing him, this is just a huge problem. I think it's a bit of a huge problem. And, Mini Lad, I think he got his monetization taken away permanently. And now James Charles has temporary demonetization. I think that's very upsetting. But yeah, so James has admitted of his crimes, but now he is taking legal action against the people who are making the accusations and allegations against him. But at least those are the people that are not, that he hasn't admitted he messaged to. But now many other people are popping up, and he's taking legal action against many other people. And there is the third person, I think, that he messaged, or at least, the third person he messaged was not, he didn't admit about that person, and now he could be taking legal action against the third person he was caught sexting to. You get what I'm saying? And that could be a huge problem. But here's the thing. I saw the evidence that the kid put out. It was James Charles' real account. It wasn't hacked or anything. It was him on his actual account messaging this TikToker. I forgot who it was. I don't know if I'm going to put them up on the screen or not. Maybe not. But this is something true. I'm being honest to God with you. But after all this, this is just going insane. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, taking legal action against the victims who were sexted and they are minors, that is something that's a bit of a problem. That's a very huge problem. And now people are going off on him when they're saying, you committed the crime and now you are taking legal action against the minors who were being sexted. Yeah, this is obviously super stupid. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna look through more. Okay, yeah, practically the only reason I believe that Morphe dropped the team is dropped the whole collaboration with James was because of the more victims that would come out after the video. I think that's pretty obvious. And yeah, okay, I'm going to read James Charles' tweet about this. Accountability is something that I have spoken about a number of times in the past. In my most recent video, I spoke about and took accountability for my part in conversations I had with a few individuals who told me they were over the age of 18. Listen, that does not matter. If they tell you if they are over the age of 18, you need to look in more further, because just like Keemstar says, it is still a federal crime even if they lied about their age. Alright? So, let me look right here again. Alright, so, as I said in that video, I can't show change overnight, but will over time. Since posting that video, many others have come forward with a series of misleading stories and false allegations, which have reported on by many people, creators, and news outlets. My legal team has begun taking action against those that have spread misinformation and or credited completely false completely fake stories, and this has gone too far. Okay, I believe that there are many things that he still has done after the apology video, because his apology video is obviously a lie. Because if you watch Keemstar's stream about him watching the apology video, he will point out every single lie that he made in the apology video, and he's like, yeah, I know, this is, like, yeah, he's lying, he's saying all this, and it's not true, and he's trying to get away from it, obviously, and he's still trying to have a career after he messed up. Alright, on to the next paragraph of this thing. These stories have caused many of my long-term partners to receive considerable negative feedback, one of them being Morphe. I've loved every moment working together, and am beyond grateful for what we've created together. That being said, I reached out to them, and we mutually agreed to wind down our James Charles x Morphe collaboration, which is my only project with them. Wow. Okay. Now, as I look into the next little bit before it ends, I am continuing to take time away to learn, grow, and listen, and look forward to coming back one day in the future as a better version of myself. I honestly don't believe that. Alright. Yeah. So yeah, Oni-san, or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever, replied to James Charles and saying, James, you got caught trying to hit up people who were not legal. Taking accountability does not involve making excuses and blaming people who are still not able to legally consent. You know what yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. He can't do anything after that. He can't put his blame on all these other people after he's already been exposed for what he did. That is mind-blowing. It's obviously freaking dumb. I wonder how Def Noodles is looking into this right now, because it obviously is going to be a bad video that he made. But yeah. There was after looking through this, many people were upset, and many were supporting him, and were protecting him, but Ethan Klein tweeted out, last I counted, there were 17 total accusations, 10 of which are minors. 2 James have confessed to. Tell me which ones are lying at James Charles. Boom. He got him right there. He got him right there. Alright, well, you know what? After looking into this, I'm just going to kind of end it right here. I know this doesn't give you the best information, but it kind of tells you. I'm kind of telling you, like, what's kind of going on a bit and what he's trying to do. But definitely in the next video, I'll give a ton of more detail. And, yeah. I know this was a pretty, it was a 14-minute video. But, yeah, anyways, I still hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Home your skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room.